Salvete omnes. Let's continue with the Aeneid, Book 1. Nec prius abstitit quam septem ingentia victor, corpora fundat humet numerum cum nauvus aequet, inc portum petit et socius partiture nomnes, vina bonus quae deinde cadis onerarat accestes, litore trenacurio dederatque abuentibus heros, dividit, et dictis maerentia pectora mulcet. And he does not cease, and he did not cease, before, as a victor, he would pour out 7 huge bodies on the ground, and he would equal the number with the ships. From here he seeks the harbor, and he divides with all his allies. He divides amongst all his allies. He shares amongst all his allies. He divided the wine, which good Acestes, the hero, had loaded in casks then from the Trinacrian shore, and he had given it to the departing men. And he calms their grieving hearts with words. Now I want to address the subject of the verbs in this last part of the section, because Acestes bonus heros, Acestes, the good, the hero, is the subject of onerarat as well as dederat. And this is actually oneraverat, bit of a mouthful. It's syncopated, but it's actually pluperfect. So these two are both pluperfect here. So Acestes had loaded the wine, Acestes had given it to the departing men. Notice this is a present active, abuentibus, present active participle, to the men departing. You have to imply men there, to the ones departing. But dividit does not go with Acestes. Dividit, you have to supply Aeneas as the subject. So you could put Aeneas in parentheses to make it clear, or you could just write he, or you could write he, parentheses, Aeneas, and then go on with your translation to make it clear that you know that Aeneas is the one dividing the wine that had previously been given to them by Acestes. Acestes was a host to them basically the previous winter, and he had given them this wine from Troy, from the Trinacrian shore. So they're breaking out this special wine to have while they're making camp and feasting on the deer that Aeneas has provided for them. And he calms their grieving hearts with words. So now here at this part, it's introducing Aeneas about to give another speech. Actually, this is his first real speech to the men. The previous speech was more to the gods and to himself. Now up here, notice that priusquam is broken apart with something shoved in the middle of it. So you might be thinking, what sort of thing is this? It is Timesis, T-freaking-mesis. Prius abstitit quam, priusquam. Timesis, remember, is when a word is broken apart with something struck there in the middle. So priusquam goes together. And he would lay out the huge bodies on the ground, and he would equal the number with the ships. So 7 stags for 7 ships. And after Aeneas has found these stags, hunted them down, killed them, he brings them back, shares them with his men. They break out the wine, and they have a good meal to recover from the horrors of the sea storm.